Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Here we are again. We are doing this budget digitally. Once again, it is the quickest way for me to get these videos out to you. I am super sorry if you don't like this content format, but I'm going to do what works for Gracia and where Gracia is at this stage of life. And before I get deeper into the video, you guys know one thing about me: if something works, I'm going to work with it until it no longer works, okay? So I'm using my budgeting app. I've spoken about this in my other videos. So I'm using the iSave Money Go app, okay? I'm using the trial version. I'm seeing how I like it across my devices before I invest and get it for life. Okay, I love the app. I've had no problems. I've been using iSave Money for over, I don't even know, for a long time. It has to be for as long as the app has been out. So however long the app has been out, that's how I've been using the paid version. But this particular one is the iSave Money Go, meaning I could share this. People could access it if I want them to. I could access this from different devices and so on and so forth. So it makes it easier for me to navigate and stay on top of my finances before 2024 approaches. Can you believe it is 13 days before Christmas? And just listen to Google. Hey Google, how many days until January 1st, 2024?
There are 20 days from the 12th of December 2023 until the 1st of January 2024.
All right, there you got it. Okay, so hi and welcome. My name is Gracia. I'm a single low-income mom. I am based in the United Kingdom, but I am originally from the beautiful Emerald Isles of the Caribbean, Montserrat. So if you're a Montserratian and you're watching this, big up the blouse and skirt video. And if you're from any neighboring islands or even an island that's not neighboring, still big up the video because what? West Indian Lodge. And if you're based in the UK, you know I've got mad love for you lot as well. Big up the video. To all my USA viewers, big up the video. Give it a thumbs up, guys. I am asking you for a thumbs up because it really helps my channel. And I feel like you guys have beef with me and I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm a single mom, low income, so I'm sharing my budget with you. Okay, I'm smiling as I say this. All right, so you guys know that I had £1,679.85 to work with, and the total budgeted was 1659 or 4, me think. And you guys can see the remaining spend is 461.24. Now it says we've got 482.05 left over, but we are working with accuracy. All right, so we are going to go through my expenses from the 23rd of November to the 12th of December. That is what we're going into. I'm going to be showing you guys the nook and cranny of my expenses. Now, before you get a heart attack, okay, I'm going to tell you, I have been wilding, all right? And I'm going to be honest about it. I'm not going to hide it. I'm not going to hide it behind anything else. I have been ordering in quite a lot. And that's going to change eventually. Just bear with me. So anywho, we've got our list here. So we've got back to school. We're not dealing with that. So the first thing first is our billing account. So we're going to click into that and we are going to go through what we've spent. So we budgeted £284.92 and we have spent £63 1 pence, and we've got 221.91 remaining. Now, as I'm talking to you guys, I am checking my bank account if I could get logged back in because it timed me out. Because I like to make sure that the remaining amount matches what's on my bank. And my bank says I've got £224.36. I don't know what's happening with the 221.91. Anyway, it usually sorts itself out, okay? Let's click through. Council tax hasn't come out yet. That's not going to come out until next week. Wednesday, I think it is. It comes out on the 20th. The electricity is going to come out maybe around the 23rd or so. So the gas has come out. It came out on the 11th of the 12th, so you could see the date there. And we budgeted 75 and we only paid 61.01, guys. I know my gas is higher than this, but I'm trying to finesse the company. Hear me out, right? We're having a little chit chat, right? Come on, get your cup of tea, get your biscuits, put your feet up and just chill with me. So when I say finesse the company, they're not giving me any gas for free, but I've been running my gas for days on end, like constantly. So I've had it on continuous. So when it gets to a certain temperature in the house, it shuts off. And then when it drops, it comes back on. And obviously, that's what I've been doing. I somehow forgot. Well, I didn't forget. I did not give the company my gas reading because I was busy at work because I've been doing extra hours at work and stuff. So I remembered to do it, but I didn't do it. So obviously they've estimated my bill and I know they've estimated it on the lower side. So this is why the 6101 is there. So we've got $13.99 remaining, but I'm going to leave that in the billing account because you guys know I've got a separate billing account. So I'll leave that in there. And then once I give them the meter reading on the 22nd of December, then we will see how much my bill is going to be for January. I'm shaking in my boots. I know it's going to be over £100, but anyway, let's carry on. We paid the billing account £2 that came out today. Ignore the time. The time on here is when I actually logged the transaction, but the billing account £2 came out sometime this morning. So that's what's happening for our billing account. I'm not quite sure why I've got at least £3 something more in my bank than I actually estimated. I'm not quite sure why that is. Let's go into the next expense. All right, we're going to head into groceries. Now, groceries is a little bit, it's a little bit hit or miss, right? So this app, I'm still figuring out how to use it because it's a little bit different. I've got 43.87 left in groceries, okay? So I spent 34.15 at Tesco's, I spent 26.98 at M&S, and I did use £25 to do my hair. Now, I know hair isn't groceries, but baby, I'm just saying, I didn't have enough to get my hair done, so I ended up using money from the groceries. Well, it wasn't just from the groceries. It was from personal care, household, and the groceries category, but the grocery just took the hit, and we just fixed the money that way because you know how it goes when you're dealing with cash. So that just makes sense. So that's what we spent in groceries. So here we budgeted 30, didn't we? Did I give here that £30? I don't think I did, Hold on, guys. All right, guys, it took me a good while to kind of figure out what's going on. So what I noticed I did not do, I did not withdraw the £30 for the hair. So I need to withdraw £30 for my hair, and fingers crossed I could put that £30 back into, well, not the 30, but my £25 back into my groceries and then sort that out. So, the £25 that I paid here, I will put it back in. I thought I didn't have enough money for my hair, but I did. I should have had £80 in total, but because I did not take off the £30, I was under my budget. I only had £50 cash, so I had to borrow, money. I had to borrow money, but we move. I'm glad I fixed that. Another thing that I need to fix quickly before we get further into this video is when I was doing my cash stuffing, I like to account for everything. You guys would remember that I had £55 in an envelope that I was supposed to redeposit into the bank, and I didn't do that. I just sort of distributed that throughout the envelopes. Also, remember I was paying back some cash debts that I had. So I'm going to create those categories now so that everything makes sense and everything adds up the way it's supposed to. So I'm going to go where my net disposable income, I'm going to press the plus, and I'm going to put a title here, which is, I'm going to call it cash envelope money, I guess. So we'll put 50 No, it wasn't 50, it was 55. So it was 55, and it was money from, I think it was November, cash envelope. So I know where it comes from. It was £55, and we're going to put that on the 2nd because that's when we filmed that video. In total, we had £1,734.85. I don't know how you lot did not pick up that my actual budgeted amount was wrong. I don't know. Like, what's happening, guys? What's happening? My budget is not even making any sense. So basically, I went in, I added 109, which is the council tax. I added the £79 for the electricity. I added the £75 for the gas, right? Then I added the £93.92 for the phone bill, the £39 for the internet. I added the £2 for the bank account fee, and I'm getting £393.92. So I don't know. I don't know why I did not amend it. I think I just transferred over the budget and I didn't pay attention to the numbers. I don't know if I'm really liking this particular app, because my other app would have sort of flagged. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with this app. So we're already minus 33.19, guys. All right. So transportation is fine. I'm just looking through subscriptions, fine. I did pay my $6.93. That came out of my account. I'm just updating this whilst I'm with you guys on here because I really don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's just an oversight. I believe it's an oversight, but I don't like how this app doesn't sort of flag it up. Like the other app would have showed me like my budgeted amount and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know if it's me having a moment. Right, $6.93 came out of this account, and that came out on the 1st of December. And the subcategory is Unison. I think I've got these things modeled up, you know. YouTube came out on, let's see, we're looking for 549 transaction. That came out on the 5th. So YouTube 549. That came out on the 5th of the 12th. So I've got 0 remaining. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that's done. Let's see. It says I've spent $86.74. So while we're here, let's just go into transportation. This is what I've spent so far. So we've got £13.26 remaining. So that's done there. That's correct. We're going to work our way up to school fees. We paid £21 of school fees, and that's correct. We've got 0 remaining. So that's good. Let's work our way up savings. All right, we've got £60 and we've got £50. That's fine. We've got 0 remaining. Rent is nil. Right, personal care and household. This is correct. So we're going to go in and have a little look to see what I've bought. So on the 2nd of December, I went Morrison's and I bought some shower gels, you know, some iron water, cake, and a few bits and bobs. And then I bought some cleaning products in Tesco's earlier that day as well for $39.55, and I spent $11.10 in Morrison's. I also spent £10 today as a contribution to an unwell colleague, so I gave that as a gift, if you get what I mean. And I spent $52.55 on personal care items, so I've got $6.80 left overall. So that's fine. I'm going to leave the miscellaneous unbudgeted for last because that's lengthy. Okay, guys, it is lengthy. It's a rap sheet, literally. So Kaylan, he spent £5 in Tesco's. On the 11th, we're working backwards. Let's start from the second. So on the second, he spent £13.20 in Tesco's. Then he spent £2 in Morrison's. Then he spent £2 in the shopping mall for a car ride. You know, those little cars that you've got to pay. He paid that. Then he spent £2.10 for some chocolate coins from Starbucks. You know, the chocolate that looks like coin, the Starbucks one, yeah. And then he spent £10.30 for groceries in Tesco's. And then he spent £5 in Tesco's for groceries. And today he treated us to dinner. So dinner was $18.76 for two. And that was today, and that was at KFC because we're on the road. We're working on it, but for right now, that's what it is. And he should have $664 left, and that's correct. So Kaylan's correct. Healthcare, $12.80 spent for what's that? The private healthcare, and then the dental practice plan, that's $22.90. So that's $35.70, and we've got nothing left. Here, we're gonna sort that out. We've got to withdraw that, but I've got to wait for some money to come in to sort that out. So that's gonna kind of go on the back burner. I might just zero it out, you know. Let's not worry with that because we're already kind of getting a bit tight with the budget. So I'm going to just zero that out and just let it be what it is. Okay, that's just zero. That's fine. And then groceries, I showed you guys this earlier, but we're going through it again. You could see where I spent. Tesco $34.15, M&S $26.98, and for my hair I paid £25 out of the cash I had to top up what I was short on. And then these other ones are empty. And the debt, you could see I've zeroed it out from the 755. So what I did do, I'm going to go back down to the miscellaneous one. I created this miscellaneous category and I put the 755 in it because I wanted to be realistic with myself. I know I've been spending, so I went through all my bank statements and I logged every single thing. So everything has been accounted for. So we are going to start at the bottom and work our way up until the current day. So this needs to come off, this bank transfer. I logged it, but I need to take it off. I need to delete it. So I'm just going to swipe and delete that. Okay. I paid $17.95 for my work Christmas lunch. That's going to be this coming Friday. We spent $9.68 in McDonald's. I know, I need to stop the eating out. $9.17 on lunch, $3.19 on coffee, $3.75 on breakfast, $4.90 on groceries at Tesco's. I spent £145, 17 pence to clear off my credit card that I had purchased some stuff on that we needed. I spent $17.45 at Nando's, and then I bought breakfast again at work, coffee again. Spent $4.36 on groceries at the co-op. I bought coffee again at work, breakfast again. You could see there's a pattern. I bought lunch at work, coffee again, lunch at work. Yeah, I've just been, it's been a busy time. So it was just easy to get things on the go, not to make an excuse. There were days when I did take lunch in, but there are days when I did eat out a lot, or we did eat out a lot. We did purchase a meal at McDonald's for $13.37. I purchased the Filofax Malden for £36. This will be going back, but until it goes back, it's going to stay as an expense because we've spent that money. We spent $27.91 at Morrison's. Then we spent £90 on an iron in John Lewis because we needed a new iron. Once again, we spent $18.36 for lunch. KFC. I bought this hand cream for $26.50 in John Lewis. It works really good, but you know, my hands a special case at the moment, so everything in its time, but this is really moisturizing and I like it. Very expensive, but you know, it's a treat for myself, right? I don't go out and buy hand cream for £26 every day. Anyway, we went Starbucks, we got hot chocolate for $3.95, and then I went to this place in the mall that had like gifts. So I bought like two little incense holder and some incense, but I'm gonna be returning one of the incense holder and one of the incense, and hopefully they take it back because I just realized that the incense holder, the ash is falling off. I'm going to keep the one that I did use, but I'm going to return the other one that I didn't. So that's going to go back. We're going to get some money back from that. Hopefully they don't give me any problem. Hopefully they're still in the shopping mall. I have to try to do all of that this week sometime. And then I got lunch again at work, coffee again at work, breakfast at work. We got dinner in McDonald's again, Oh my God, dinner in McDonald's. No, this wasn't dinner in McDonald's. I don't know what this 527 was for. I don't know what that was for. I don't know what I bought. But anyway, McDonald's. Lunch at work. This is supposed to be breakfast. That's not lunch. So this is breakfast. Not that it makes a difference, but I have spent out quite a lot and I am aware of it. So I'm pulling in the reins. This is why I'm expense tracking, so I could see everything. And then we've got lunch at KFC. The 8th? When was the 8th? I don't know. Was the 8th on a weekend? That was a Friday, so that was probably dinner. I think that was dinner. Anyway, KFC. Then we had some food from M&S. Then lunch again. That's ridiculous. Nando's. We spent $36.23. We did get a refund for this, so this is gonna come back off. So that's gone off. That Nando's one. Well, I showed you guys that. Then we had McDonald's again. Oh my God. This has to stop. Then we went to Holland & Barrett to get some stuff for Kaylan because Kaylan's not been very well. So I got some stuff for him. And then I got some raspberry leaf for myself. And that's what we spent so far. So as you can see now, we've got 148.81 remaining, which is not what we had when we started this. We've actually spent £606, which is absolutely insane because a lot of it is just picking up food on the go. But remember, there was 100 and something pounds on the credit card. There's an iron for almost £100. That's £200. And then the others, I guess, just adds up. Do you know what I mean? It adds up. It's completely insane. This started from about the 24th to the 11th, which is really bad. So it's crazy to see how much you could rack up spending, okay? The good thing is I'm tracking it. The bad thing is I can't get that money back, but at least I know where I'm falling short. I've always known that, but we're going to work on that. So that's the unbudgeted section. So this money was supposed to go towards debt, but instead it's gone to here. Some of these were necessities, but I could have actually not be having breakfast all the time, but I do need to eat. So when I'm running out of the house and I'm not eating, I'm picking up breakfast at work. It is what it is. I'm not proud of it, but I'm not going to be ashamed of it either because I do, make sure that my 4 walls are taken care of. And this is something I know I need to get in check with myself for. So I'm not in Delulu land at all. I'm aware of it and I'm going to be working on it. I think that's everything that I've showed you guys what we've spent so far for the month. We are in minus 319, but we're going to see how this all goes. I'm going to go into my charts and it shows me my cumulative expensive, daily expenses, daily balance, my categories pie. So you could see the category pie, which is that aqua blue, is 1,000 pounds. is the miscellaneous one. 51% of my money went there. That is absolutely insane. I'm not proud of this at all, but sometimes you do have to face your reality and go through all of your statements and log everything. I know when you're looking at other people's stuff, you're like, oh my God, I would never. But probably you've done that. Maybe you've got a habit. Maybe you drink. Maybe you smoke. Whatever it is. But this is where we actually are in regards to our categories. Yeah, it's insane. This pie, this bit, the miscellaneous bit, we want to make sure that this is 5% or under come 2024, and we're going to work on it. The reason I'm documenting all of this, guys, is as per usual to make myself accountable. I don't want to come on this platform and act like I'm perfect. And you guys know I'm the first person who is going to call myself out. I'm going to tell you lot, like, listen, I messed up. This is what's been happening. I've been eating out a lot. And I shouldn't even be eating out for my health. I shouldn't even be doing that. But it was just easy at the time. Working long days, finishing after 5, getting home, picking up my little one, all that. It's just quick and easy to grab food. And it's not even the healthiest of food, to be honest, but it's just quick and easy. It's not an excuse, but it was my reality at the time. What we could do is move forward, adjust, adapt, and continue the journey. I'm not going to stop because, oh my God, you've done this, you've messed up, you're a shame, you're an abomination, all of that stuff. No. It's not that deep. It's never that deep. Self-awareness is important. Accountability is important. This is my little journey, This is my little journey, and I'm being honest about it. Okay, guys, I decided to break down the reoccurring transactions. So anything that was a one-off in the unbudgeted category, I've not mentioned here, but I've put down everything else. And as you can see, KFC, I spent $32.64. McDonald's, I spent $63.85. I spent $21.70 on coffee. Lunch, I spent $43.62. Breakfast, I spent $18.75. So that makes it a total of £180.56 that I spent for the month on just eating out. I just realized I didn't put through a very important part of this whole video, and that is some expenses that I did from a cash envelopes, which you would have seen in the cash stuffing video. In order for my money to mirror what it should mirror, I need to make sure that I do this. I'm going to create an actual new category. We are going to call it cash envelopes. And the estimated budget should be, actually, I'm not quite sure. We'll leave that blank. We're going to find it in here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually add the subcategories. So membership and subscription, you guys know that I owed that a bit of money. So I had to take money out for that. So I'm just filling that in. We owed £30 to that envelope. Then we owed £20 to self-care. Let me create a subcategory. We owe £20 to that. And then for Kaylan, let me add a subcategory. I added £20. I think that should be about it. So I'm pretty sure that's 50. No, it's not, girl. Why did I put £20 to Kaylan? What am I doing, guys? Should be £5. So self-care is 20, Kaylan is 5, and membership is 5. So I did top up the envelopes, what I owed them. I did that on the 2nd. So I'm just adding that in because If I don't, I won't remember. Kaylan, we gave him back his £5, and that was also on the 2nd. And the last one is self-care, and we gave that envelope back. It's £20, and that was also on the 2nd. So let's take. So £55, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just put £55 in there. All right, so that was done. I did say that I'm not gonna bother with withdrawing the £30 for the hair. We're gonna just leave it as it is from the £25 that we use from the grocery category. So I really needed to add in this bit to make sure that everything adds up. So now we've got a provisional balance of minus 58.19. We're a bit over according to everything here, but we are going to see how we are able to maneuver this. Okay, I've got more expenses to add, but that would be a separate video. If you've made it to the end of this video, do drop the dancing emoji in the comment section. Also, give the video a thumbs up. We truly appreciate it. If you're not already subscribed, please do so. It's absolutely free. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.